Anna Margaret. So,
Hi.
for Senior Challenge Day 10, I wanted to do a little interview with you and ask you about some of your favorite memories through your school career. So, let's start with preschool. What do you remember about St. Peter's, and what did you like about that?
So St. Peter's was my first school that I got to attend. I loved it so much and had so many great friends there. Some of my favorite things about St. Peter's were the bike-a-thon, all of the little events we had that took place, like little productions that we did, like plays and everything, and then also the restaurant night where we got to serve our parents food and drinks. It was so much fun.
I remember that. That was fun. Okay, let's move on to Waccamaw Elementary School. What do you remember about those years? Your favorite teachers? What are some fun things you did there?
So I was so excited to finally go to the elementary school because my mom was a teacher there, and also my brother was in 3rd grade when I was in kindergarten, so that was super fun for me to have him there. What I loved about elementary school was all the fun trips we got to go on. I loved the playground so much, and I loved school actually. I loved to learn. I loved to read. I really enjoyed my 3rd grade field trip to Columbia. That was super fun. And then I also loved running errands for Miss Baker in 2nd grade. That was my favorite.
Oh yes, lots of errands for Miss Baker. Moving on to the intermediate school. What did you love about the intermediate school? Who were some of your favorite teachers? What did y'all do there at the intermediate school?
So I was so excited to go to the intermediate school because it's a very fun school. It's very lively, and there's lots of great teachers there. One of my favorite teachers had to be, I loved all my teachers. I had Miss Burton, Miss Krask, and Miss McNeil. They were all great teachers. And I really loved the Gator Stomps at the intermediate school. Those were super fun.
Who were the DJs for the
I think it was Mr. Matt Giltmeyer and Mr. Brian Henry, I believe.
Yeah. They were wild, crazy parents.
So they were awesome. And I loved being in beach. That was great. And I loved my 5th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. And that's also when being in intermediate school is when I started Girls on the Run, I believe the end of my 4th grade year. So I started getting into running a little bit then. Not as much as I do now, but it was really fun.
You also were on swim team then, weren't you?
I was for a little bit, yes. I loved swimming a lot.
Swim team, okay. Now moving on to the middle school. What do you remember about middle school? Favorite teachers, some things you did at middle school?
So I loved being in middle school. It was a very fun time. I made lots of new friends for sure. And middle school is when I started doing cross country and track for the high school. That was awesome. I loved being with the older girls. It was so much fun. In my 7th grade year, we won the cross country team title and the track team title, and also the girls 4x8s. That was super awesome that I got to be a part of those. It was super special. I also loved 8th grade formal, and I just loved the overall, environment of middle school. Some of my favorite teachers had to be Miss Scanley, Miss Otto, Miss Williams, and Miss Hudson. They were really great teachers.
Okay, let's move on to Waccamaw High School, 9th grade. What do you remember for your 9th grade year?
In my 9th grade year, I was super, super excited to finally get to high school because I was finally with all the people that I knew and all the people that I loved seeing every day. And I got to be the freshman class president. That was super fun. It kept me busy. And it was super fun winning the homecoming parade as freshman. That was a huge deal. We never let that down.
Many thanks to the Lanfords and their big track
for sure.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
And the Richardsons for pulling out together.
That was awesome. So, I think it was a little hard kind of getting adjusted to, the high school rhythm at first, but then I got the hang of it, in the course of the year.
And then when did COVID hit and
what
kind of effect did that have?
The end of my freshman year, and it was, we kind of didn't know what to expect. It was actually fun having a break from school, but then once it started kind of dragging on into summer, and then
you think it had a big effect on all your classmates, and
I think it
people
did.
Just stopped trying.
It kind of people lost motivation, including me, through COVID, and it was a hard time because there was. School wasn't really it wasn't really fun to go to anymore because we weren't really all there together, and there was a lot of things in the way, like you had the desk dividers and everything. But I didn't necessarily really enjoy my sophomore year, but it did get better, and I did have some good teachers then too, and I learned a lot in my curriculum my sophomore year. I had a lot of challenging AP courses through my high school years, and I'm super grateful for them because they have really prepared me in the steps leading up to hopefully college next year.
So how about your junior year?
I absolutely loved my junior year. I had a great class set. I had great teachers. I just loved it overall. I know that, junior year is typically hard for most, but I feel like since I had a tough sophomore year that it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be.
You got to do academic team.
I got to do academic team. That was awesome. I became part of Spanish National Honor Society. I was still in student council, still in NHS, the usual clubs I was in. That was when I won my first individual state title for cross country, and I was super happy about that and just proud of myself and my teammates. And we also won the team title too, and I was just super happy for all of us.
That was a great memory.
And that was a great memory, and I'll always love those girls forever.
To Coach White and Coach Donna Anderson for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And moving into your senior year.
Yes.
So,
I've loved senior year so far. I am senior class president, and I love, working with my peers to make it the best senior year for all of my classmates and everything.
Homecoming?
And I run the Instagram, and I really love that. I run it for our class. Follow Walkmall Co 2023 if you haven't already.
How was homecoming week?
Homecoming was awesome. I'm so happy we won, and I had such great help, and I'm so thankful for all the parents and all of my peers who contributed to it. And we won the week, and we also won the homecoming parade, which was awesome, and I'm so happy and grateful for that. And the whole week was overall just a really fun experience.
And then what are you looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to just the more senior things we have coming for upcoming in the next semester. I know that spring will be really fun for everybody. There's so many things we're gonna get to do as seniors. Then everybody will have an idea of where everybody's gonna go for the next year, and it'll be just really fun to do all those things with my classmates and my friends, and I'm super excited for that.
So what kind of advice would you give to the underclassmen?
I would say to the other upperclassmen, underclassmen, I would say just really don't take each moment for granted. Take each opportunity to try something new, join clubs, meet new people, go to the games and support your fellow peers and everything. And also just remember, when school gets hard, that time keeps ticking, and to really enjoy high school because you're only going to get it once, and it's a really special time.
Yeah, and don't feel bad if you want to make a choice that's not like everybody else. You can do your own thing, right?
Yeah, just be yourself, be who be unique, be who you're created to be.
Okay, well, good luck. We hope you have a great future, and we'll stay tuned for more, but thanks for interviewing with us.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.